So you're single and ready to mingle, all dolled up with nowhere to go because you don't do clubs, and plus, COVID is running rampant in these streets. You've thought about online dating in the past, but passed because you didn't have time for catfishing and scammers. So you say to yourself, things are different now. We're still in a pandemic, so everybody's dating online now, right? For those reasons, you decide to sign up for OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, and Tinder. As you're scrolling, browsing for potentials, this guy pops up on your screen. Okay, he's cute, clean cut, innocent little baby face, decent profile. So what do? Swipe left or swipe right? If you're like me and Samantha Stewart, you gave a hard swipe right. But when Samantha swiped right on this guy, I'm sure she wasn't expecting that swipe to lead to her demise. On July 17, 2018, 29-year-old Samantha Stewart, a nurse from Queens, New York, was found in her home, naked, wrapped in a blanket, bloody, with all of her teeth knocked out. Sadly, she was discovered by her father and two of her brothers, one that was only 17 years old. She was declared dead on the scene. Her family and authorities believed that the mystery guy she recently started dating was to blame for her death. This is due to the fact that a male was caught on surveillance cameras going in and out of Samantha's home around the time of her suspected murder. That mystery guy was 27-year-old Danueal Drayton. Apparently, the two met on Tinder, went out for a date, he came back to her place, and killed her. It's unclear whether this was her first date or not. Authorities followed up on evidence and discovered that Drayton had used Samantha's credit card to purchase a one-way plane ticket to Los Angeles, California. On July 24th, a fugitive task force tracked and arrested Drayton outside of an LA hotel. But get this, he had another woman in his hotel room. She was beaten, sexually assaulted, and tied up. The woman was 28 years old, and he met her while riding in the same Uber shortly after arriving in LA. The police were also seeking to arrest him not only as a suspect in Samantha Stewart's death, but also for the sexual assault of a 23-year-old Brooklyn woman, which occurred about a month before Samantha was found. You guys, that's 3 women that he allegedly brutalized in the matter of a few months. One that actually lost her life. And still, there's more. In June of the same year, he was arrested for allegedly choking and slashing his ex-girlfriend's tires. Thankfully, his ex, Zania, was able to escape with her life after some workers in a park came to her rescue after witnessing Drayton attacking her in the car. He was arrested for this incident, but on July 5th, his bail was dropped and he was a free man. Supposedly, he did not have an arrest record in the state, which prompted the judge to allow him to be released with no bail. However, while he didn't have a record in New York, he most definitely had a record in his home state of Connecticut. This dude had arrests dating back to 2011, all in which were violent assaults against women. When Drayton was arrested, he quickly confessed to Samantha's murder, saying that he really liked her, didn't want to do it, but voices in his head said he had to. He also admitted to harming the woman that was tied up in his hotel room. Then after that, he claimed to have killed a total of 7 women. Obviously, the police only knew about one, which was Samantha Stewart. So who were these other women? As of today, October 14th, 2021, I wasn't able to find any updates in regards to his alleged 6 other victims. So we aren't sure if these were delusional claims or actual facts. After his arrest in 2018, he went before a judge and they found him incompetent, pending a psychiatric exam. The following year, in April 2019, he was yet again declared incompetent, meaning that he's incapable of being prosecuted for his accused and confessed crimes. That also means there's no justice for Samantha Stewart. I was able to find him on the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office website, and it shows as of 2020, he's being held in a mental health facility. I sure hope he gets the care he needs in order to become competent and stand trial for all of the heinous acts he's accused of. Being that this occurred back in 2018, I'm hoping that with all the amazing technology that's out there, that there's a better system in place to track offenders when they have a record, no matter what state they commit the offenses in. Because if this was the case, Drayton would have never crossed paths with Samantha. He would have still been in jail, possibly with no bail, for the assaults he committed just a month or two earlier. This guy had a long history of violence against women and mental illness. If you want to read more about Drayton's disgusting deeds, check out the article from current.com, a news outlet in Hartford, Connecticut, which is where he lived prior to going on his bi-coastal rampage. I've dropped the link in the description box below. So ladies, let this serve as a cautionary tale. There's nothing wrong with being skeptical of the men you meet online. Take everything they say with a grain of salt until they prove it. Chat online for a while before meeting up with him. Allow yourself time to get to know this person. And when you do meet guys from the internet in person, meet in a public place, let your friends and or family members know who and where you're going, and please, 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 never take them back to your home or go back to his. I don't care how cute or cool the vibe is. Look at Drayton. Does he have the face of a potential serial killer? Does he look like he suffers from mental illness? My point exactly. So I'll get off my soapbox now because I'm not trying to tell anyone what to do, because I'm a Taurus and Lord knows I can be so stubborn. And I've also made a mistake or two when I ventured into online dating in 2020. But that's another story for another day. With that being said, ladies, be aware, be safe out there, and just think twice when dating online.